Hello and welcome back to the Steam Workshop. My name is Mark and I'm the lead engineer on the Effie restoration for the Cleethorpes Coast Light Railway. And here is what I've been up to this week. So, I'm currently sat in my civilian attire. It is a Saturday. I've come in on my day off because on my last working day, which was Thursday, I was a little bit knackered at the end of the day due to a bit of a road trip, a lot of heavy lifting, because I have now picked up the supplies for my upcoming project. So to that end, Effie will be getting put to bed for a little while. I'm pretty much now at the phase where it's ready for paint. I've got all the bodywork fitted. I've checked fit all the nameplates, maker's plates. The dome has been readjusted. I'll bring you in for a little bit of a close-up on that in a second. And I've also got my plumbing about 90% there. So yeah, I'll bring you in for a little bit of a close-up on what I've actually physically done this week on Effie. So started up here on the back of the valve assembly, which is on the back of the spectacle plate. The first phase of the blower has been installed. So I already had the pipe from the steam dome to the valve. I've now got from the valve down to a T assembly down behind the boards here, which that is where the remote air feed is for raising steam first thing in the morning. I have also got the steam feed to the left-hand injector done. And if you can see, I have notched out around the back of the whistle valve and created enough clearance in this hole in the back of the dome to accommodate all my pipework. So everything on the back here is done for now. Okay, so down here, I have pretty much finalized where my injectors are going to live. I realized as I was doing the water feed to the back of the injector here, I totally negated the fact that the brake gear swings in this location, but a happy accident, it actually perfectly clears the back of the injector. And yeah, so the steam feeds have been redone. Sorry, the delivery pipe to the clack has been redone. The steam feed has been done into the top, and the water feed has been up to the back of the valve, and the valve is just under here. Also, the pipework from the valve to the back of the loco to be coupled to the tender has also been taken care of. So the new tender water feed is underneath here. Previously, they were jutting out the back. And if you're running loco only, that would be super visible. So I've brought them up underneath the running boards, hidden away a little bit, and then you get a nice U-loop of flexible hose to that when you are running water from the tender. So for now, this is pretty much situated. I've also done injector overflow pipes. So these pipes are to bring any overflow water to be visible from the outside of the foot plate. So it's just a little bit of setback. So it's not the most extreme point of the locomotive. I may well trim that back a little bit further. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, tender overflow. So from the driving position, looking down, you'll be able to see when water is coming out of the overflow of the injector, be able to trim your water and make sure your injectors are working. So onto the foot plate, I have reworked this pipework here. So I wasn't happy with how it was interacting with the injector down beneath the running boards. So I've replaced these two pipes and I've better routed them into these collars. And I've also given a rework to the gauge glass blowdown pipes. So they are a lot closer fitting to this pipework now. And they are uniform. Looking at the video from last week, they weren't quite sitting right. I knew I was going to come back and retweak them, and I am more than happy with how they're sat now. Now onto the right hand side, where the pipe interaction was with the reverser, I have now got plenty of clearance here. That reverser is not going to collide with that pipe. I also did round out the corners of the reverser indexer here, just to make it look a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Okay, also this week I have created a box for Effie slide bars. So they are now ready to be shipped out to the hardeners to get these hardened up. And that can be a job that's ticking over in the background. Okay, unfortunately, this is where I sign off the Effie project for a short while. I will be back in a few months once I've got all this wood turned into what it needs to be turned into. I've got to make a wheelhouse for a steamboat, and unfortunately, this has jumped the queue, and Effie is unfortunately going to get put to bed for a little while. Hopefully, when we come back, we'll be throwing paint on her and getting her pushed over that final hurdle. I am pretty much there now, though. Few jobs that need tackling. I've still got to make the water tanks, so still got to figure out the onboard water. But everything else with regards to the locomotion itself is all ready for paint and then on to final assembly. So fingers crossed, it won't be too much longer before Effie is seen back in service. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all next time.